Have you ever wondered why some of the most remarkable independent men you know seem to walk through life alone? As philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, it's not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. This idea really hits home for Sigma males, guys who embody independence and strength but often don't fit into traditional social circles. Their solitude isn't because they don't want connections, it's more about the unique challenges they face in a world that often misunderstands them. Today, let's explore why Sigma males, despite their impressive qualities, frequently find themselves navigating life solo. Number 1, cautious of people who get too close too quick. Sigma males are like highly sophisticated radar systems. When someone tries to get too close too quickly, their alarms go off. It's not just a casual, oh, maybe they're friendly. No, it's more like, what do they want? Are they trying to manipulate me? Do they have an agenda? They have an uncanny ability to sense ulterior motives, which makes them super cautious. Picture someone eagerly trying to befriend them, showering them with attention and invitations. While most might think, how nice, they want to be friends, a Sigma male is thinking, why the sudden interest? Are they trying to pull me into something? Their skepticism acts as a strong defense mechanism. They've seen too many people come with hidden motives, so they prefer to keep their distance until someone proves they're genuinely trustworthy. This wariness means they often keep potential friends at arm's length. It's not that they don't want friends, they just want the right ones. They're not interested in dealing with someone who's overly clingy or has a hidden agenda. So they vet people thoroughly, sometimes too much, which can scare off even those with good intentions. Their cautious nature is like having an invisible moat filled with crocodiles around them. People can try to cross, but it's going to take a lot of effort and time to prove they're worth it. In the meantime, the Sigma male is probably enjoying a good book or plotting their next big move. Solo, of course. At number 2, even your own family may not have your best interest at heart. Sigma males have a brutally honest take on family. Just because someone shares your DNA doesn't mean they're always on your side. They've probably learned the hard way that some family members can act more like frenemies. Sure, Aunt Karen says she's looking out for you, but she's also the first to judge your choices at the family dinner. These guys are keenly aware of the complexities in family dynamics. They know some relatives offer support with a side of guilt-tripping or unsolicited advice. Uncle Bob's helpful career tips often feel more like him trying to live through you than genuinely caring about your goals. Sigma males have a finely tuned radar for these nuances. They've mastered the art of reading between the lines when a family member says, I just want what's best for you. More often than not, it means, I want what's best for you, as long as it matches what I think is right. This awareness makes them cautious about relying on family for support, preferring to handle things solo instead of dealing with conditional love or passive-aggressive comments. They're also no strangers to the fact that family drama can be the worst drama. Who needs soap operas when you have family gatherings, right? Sigma males prefer to sidestep these potential landmines by keeping a polite but firm distance. It's not that they don't love their family, they just don't want to get caught up in the chaos. They'd rather spend their time in their fortress of solitude than navigate the minefield of family politics. Number 3, they avoid drama at all costs. Sigma males treat drama like it's a contagious disease. They avoid it at all costs. If drama were a person, it would be that loud, obnoxious guest no one invited to the party. The Sigma male would be the one quietly slipping out the back door as soon as drama walks in, drink in hand. They know that engaging in drama is a waste of energy that could be better spent on something productive, like honing a new skill or binge-watching their favorite show in peace. They've seen how drama can turn simple situations into chaotic messes. You know the type. A minor misunderstanding spirals into a full-blown soap opera with alliances, betrayals, and over-the-top emotions. Sigma males want none of that. Their motto could easily be, save the drama for someone else, because they just aren't interested. They've also noticed that drama tends to follow certain people around, like moths to a flame. These drama magnets carry a cloud of chaos wherever they go, and Sigma males give them a wide berth. They can sense the storm coming from a mile away and choose a different route, even if it means taking the long way around. It's not that they don't care about people or their problems, they just prefer a straightforward, no-nonsense approach to life. They'd rather address issues directly and calmly than get sucked into a vortex of pettiness and conflict. When faced with potential drama, they quickly figure out the best way to sidestep it, like a ninja avoiding a booby trap. This strategy keeps their lives relatively peaceful and stress-free, which is exactly how they like it. If you're enjoying our insights into Sigma males, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up and share the video with others who might resonate with our content. Your support helps keep our discussions going strong. Thank you for being part of our community. At number 4, they don't need friends. Sigma males don't need friends in the traditional sense, and that can confuse a lot of people. While others are busy collecting friendships like Pokemon cards, Sigma males are perfectly fine flying solo. Their independence is on another level, and they genuinely enjoy their own company. Imagine someone who can spend an entire weekend alone, having the time of their life, no friends needed. They'd rather spend a quiet evening reading a book or working on a hobby than going to a crowded social event. It's not that they're anti-social, they just have different priorities. They get their energy from within, not from being around others. Friends? Sure, they're nice to have, but they aren't essential. This self-sufficiency can baffle people who often think friendship equals happiness. But for Sigma males, happiness comes from personal achievements and inner peace. They don't need to be surrounded by people to feel validated or whole. In fact, the idea of forced socializing might make them roll their eyes. It's not that they don't appreciate good company. They just don't depend on it to feel fulfilled. Many mistake this independence for loneliness, but Sigma males see it as freedom. They're free from the drama and demands that come with juggling multiple friendships. They don't have to worry about social obligations or keeping up with the latest gossip. They march to the beat of their own drum, and if that means doing it alone, so be it. They wouldn't have it any other way. Number 5. Their private nature is intimidating. Sigma males and privacy go together like peanut butter and jelly, but to everyone else, their private nature is like a do not disturb sign that never gets flipped. They have a talent for keeping their lives under wraps, which can be seriously intimidating. Imagine trying to get to know someone who keeps their cards so close, it feels like they're playing poker with an invisible deck. People find it hard to connect with Sigma males because they reveal so little about themselves. It's not just being reserved, it's a full-on secrecy game. They're like those mysterious characters in movies who have a shadowy backstory and tend to vanish just when you think you're getting close. For the average person, getting to know a Sigma male can feel like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark. Their private nature can make others feel like they're intruding just by asking basic questions. So, what do you do for fun? Might get a vague smile and an answer that reveals nothing. It's not that they're unfriendly, they're just masters of deflection. This level of privacy can be off-putting because most people expect some openness to build a connection. Plus, their reserved demeanor often gets misread as aloofness or arrogance. People might think they're too good for everyone else when really, they just value their inner world more than small talk. It's like they have an exclusive VIP club in their mind, and entry is by invitation only. This can be intimidating, making others feel like they'll never be part of that inner circle, causing them to back off before they even get close. Number 6. They aren't desperate for company. Sigma males aren't desperate for company, which can be confusing for people who thrive on social interactions. While others are busy swiping through dating apps or planning brunch meetups, Sigma males are perfectly fine doing their own thing. They're like cats in a world full of dogs. They enjoy a good nap and some alone time rather than chasing after the next social event. Their relaxed attitude about company can be mistaken for indifference or snobbery. The truth is they don't need others to validate their existence. They're not trying to fill a social quota or fight loneliness. They have their own interests and passions that keep them engaged and satisfied. Spending a Friday night working on a personal project or binge-watching a favorite series sounds way more appealing than making small talk at a party. This mindset makes them really selective about the company they keep. They won't hang out with just anyone for the sake of it. If they choose to spend time with you, It's because they genuinely enjoy your presence, not because they're bored or need a distraction. Their social circle might be small, but it's filled with quality connections. For Sigma males, the idea of being desperate for company is almost laughable. They'd rather have meaningful solitude than forced companionship. They see no point in wasting time with people who don't add value to their lives. If that means spending more time alone, they're perfectly okay with it. In their eyes, desperation for company just shows that you haven't learned how to enjoy your own. Now at number 7, fundamental loneliness. Despite their strong, independent exterior, Sigma males often deal with a deep sense of loneliness. It's not the kind that comes from being physically alone. It's more about feeling different and misunderstood. They're like rare books in a sea of paperbacks, unique and valuable but not easily appreciated by most. This loneliness stems from their distinct way of thinking and experiencing the world. They often find that their thoughts and interests are worlds apart from those of the people around them. While others might be chatting about the latest reality TV drama, they could be pondering deeper questions or working on a personal project. This intellectual and emotional gap makes it hard for them to find people who truly understand them. Even when surrounded by others, Sigma males can feel isolated. It's not that they can't join in on regular conversations. They just find them unfulfilling. The small talk and superficial connections that many thrive on often leave them feeling even more alone. They crave depth and authenticity in their interactions, which can be hard to find. Their loneliness is also tied to their high standards for relationships. They'd rather be alone than settle for shallow connections. This means they might have fewer friends, but the ones they do have are deeply meaningful. However, these connections can be tough to find, adding to their sense of isolation. To cope, Sigma males often turn inward, finding comfort in their own company and interests. They've become experts at self-reliance, keeping themselves entertained and fulfilled. But even with this self-sufficiency, the feeling of being fundamentally different lingers. It's a paradox. They're comfortable being alone, yet they yearn for a connection that goes beyond the surface. Number 8. Most people cannot relate to Sigma males' level of intellect. Sigma males often operate on a different intellectual level than most people, making it tough to find relatable company. Their curiosity and depth of thought set them apart, and not everyone can keep up. They might dive into a deep discussion about quantum physics, while everyone else at the party is debating reality TV. It's not that they're being snobby, they just naturally lean toward conversations that stimulate their minds. This can make small talk feel tedious. Imagine trying to chat about the latest celebrity gossip with someone who's more interested in analyzing the impact of artificial intelligence on society. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. This gap often leaves Sigma males feeling disconnected from those around them. When they do find someone who can keep up, it feels like striking gold. But those moments are rare, and they often sift through a lot of noise to find meaningful connections. In the meantime, they might come off as distant or aloof because they're not willing to dumb down their thoughts just to fit in. Their sharp minds also mean they see through superficiality and pretension easily. They have little patience for fake personas or shallow interactions, which further narrows their potential friend pool. Most people can't handle that level of raw, unfiltered intellect all the time, and that's fine with them. They'd rather be alone with their thoughts than be around people who don't get them. So while their intellect is a major strength, it also makes it hard to find kindred spirits. Until that happens, they're perfectly content with their own company, deep thoughts, and the occasional eye roll at the latest pop culture trends. In conclusion, Sigma males are a true example of independence, intellect, and a unique way of approaching life that sets them apart. Even though they face challenges in making conventional social connections, their strength lies in thriving on their own terms. As we've looked into their journey, it's clear that their solitude isn't a weakness. It's a choice to focus on authenticity and personal growth. Whether you're a Sigma male finding your way or someone intrigued by their fascinating perspective, remember to embrace your individuality and value the connections that truly resonate with you. Let's celebrate the resilience and power of Sigma males in shaping a world where uniqueness is recognized and appreciated. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, Gents. See you in the next video. Stay safe. Bye for now, and God bless.